Howdy. This is a presentation about the downstream refining company known as the Dow Chemical Company. The Dow Chemical Company, officially Dow Incorporated, is an American multinational corporation headquartered in Midland, Michigan. The company is among the three largest chemical producers in the world. It was originally founded by Abner Henry Dow in 1897 and later demerged from DuPont in April 1st of 2019. Key people to recognize are Jim Fitterling, the chairman and CEO, as well as Howard Ungerleider, the CFO. The number of employees totals 37,800 as of 2022. The purpose of Dow is to deliver a sustainable future for the world through materials science expertise and collaboration with partners. Dow's ambition is to be the most innovative, customer centric, inclusive, and sustainable materials science company in the world. There are four pillars of Dow's ambition. Innovation. Alongside Dow's customers, Dow creates the materials and solutions that transform our world. Customer centricity. Dow aims to be easy, enjoyable, and effective to do business with through all digital and personal interactions. Inclusivity. Dow champions a fully inclusive workforce that reflects the world in which we do business because it's the right thing and smart thing to do. Sustainability. In everything Dow does, Dow strives for positive impacts on society and the planet. Every answer starts with asking the right questions. This is why Dow collaborates with customers and other stakeholders to create, innovate, and find solutions to society's biggest challenges, advancing the world forward. As we previously mentioned, in 1897, Abner Henry Dow invented a new method of extracting the bromine that was trapped underground in brine at Midland, Michigan. This is how Dow began. During World War I, Dow Chemical supplied many war materials the United States had previously imported from Germany: magnesium for incendiary flares, monochlorobenzene and phenol for explosives, as well as bromine for medicines and tear gas. In the 1930s, Dow began producing plastic resins, which would grow to become one of the corporation's major businesses. Dow's first plastic products were ethyl cellulose in 1935 and polystyrene in 1937. From 1940 to 1941, Dow built its first plant in Freeport, Texas, to produce magnesium extracted from seawater rather than underground brine. From 1951 to 1975, Dow managed the Rocky Flats plant, a nuclear weapons production facility near Denver, Colorado, which produced plutonium triggers for hydrogen bombs. In addition to the hydrogen bombs, the United States military used napalm bombs during the Vietnam War up until 1973. Dow was one of several manufacturers who began producing the napalm bomb compound under government contract from 1965. After experiencing protests and negative publicity, the Other suppliers discontinued manufacturing the product, leaving Dow as the sole provider. Agent Orange is a chemical defoliant containing dioxin. It was also manufactured by Dow in New Plymouth, New Zealand, and Midland, Michigan, in the United States, for use by the British military during the Malayan Emergency and the U.S. military during the Vietnam War. In 2005, a lawsuit was filed by Vietnamese victims of Agent Orange against Dow and Monsanto Company, which also supplied Agent Orange to the military. The lawsuit was dismissed. In 2012, Monsanto agreed to a $93 million settlement as a result of a case pursued by ex Monsanto employees and citizens in the city of Nitro. In 1984, the Bhopal disaster occurred at a pesticide plant owned by Union Carbide India Limited, a subsidiary of Union Carbide. A gas cloud containing methyl isocyanate and other chemicals spread to the neighborhoods near the plant where more than 500,000 people lived. The government of Madhya Pradesh confirmed 3,787 deaths related to the gas release. In August of 1999, Dow agreed to purchase Union Carbide Corporation for $9.3 billion dollars. In 2001, activists petitioned Dow Chemical to clean up the Bhopal site. Dow has operations across North America, Latin America, Middle East, Asia Pacific, Europe, and Africa. The company operated 214 manufacturing sites in 37 countries. Dow operates in 8 business segments: electronics and specialty materials, coatings and infrastructure, health and agricultural sciences, performance systems, performance products, basic plastics, basic chemicals, and hydrogen, carbons, and energy. Dow is a large producer of plastics: polystyrene, polyurethane, polyethylene, polypropylene, and synthetic rubber. It also produces ethylene oxide, various acrylates, surfactants, cellulose resins, and Dow produces agricultural chemicals including the pesticide Lorsben and consumer products including styrofoam. Performance chemicals make up 17% of sales. Dow produces chemicals and materials for water purification, pharmaceuticals, paper coating, paints, and advanced electronics. Major products include nitroparaffins such as nitromethane. Basic chemicals make up 12% of the sales, and they are used internally by Dow as raw materials and are also sold worldwide. Markets include dry cleaning, paints and coatings, snow and ice control, and the food industry. Major products include ethylene glycol, caustic soda, chlorine, and vinyl chloride monomer, or VCM for short. Performance plastics make up 25% of sales. Products designed for the automotive and construction industries based on the three major polyolefins: polystyrene, such as styrene resins, polyethylene, and polypropylene. Basic plastics make up 26% of sales. Products that end up in everything from diaper liners to beverage bottles and oil tanks, based on the same three major polyolefins. Dow Water and Process Solutions is a business unit which manufactures film tech reverse osmosis membranes which are used to purify water for human use in the Middle East. Dow AgroSciences provides 7% of sales and is responsible for a range of insecticides such as Lorsban, herbicides, and fungicides. The hydrocarbons and energy operating segment, 13% of sales, oversees energy management at Dow. In March of 2020, during the coronavirus outbreak, Dow expanded its European hand sanitizer production, providing the product free to hospitals. For the fiscal year of 2017, Dow Chemicals reported earnings of 1.5 billion with an annual revenue of 62.5 billion US dollars, an increase of 29.8% over the previous fiscal year. In September 2004, Dow obtained the naming rights to the Saginaw County Event Center in Saginaw, Michigan. The center is now called the Dow Event Center. In October of 2006, Dow bought the naming rights to the stadium used by the Great Lakes Loons, a single A minor league baseball team located in its hometown of Midland, Michigan. The stadium is called Dow Diamond. In July of 2010, Dow became a worldwide partner of the Olympic Games. The sponsorship extended until 2020. In 2014, Dow also sponsored Austin Dillon's number 3 Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing in the NASCAR Cup Series. Thank you for watching this presentation on the Dow Chemical Company.